Looks like we're live. Crazy times, crazy, crazy. So just working on the bandsaw a little bit more here. Getting my fence rails on. Gonna do a little bit more milling of some pearwood and hopefully some sycamore, if I can handle it. Everyone loves sycamore, right? I haven't ever worked with sycamore before, so this will be first time at all. I did just trim this log over here on the table saw, or on the with the chainsaw, just to remove kind of some stuff that was jutting out, making it so that it wouldn't be able to go on the bandsaw. Hey, who we got here? Miss Heather B, how's it going? Please like and subscribe. I agree. Everyone should like and subscribe. Let me get the 7/16 wrench here. Although I don't really want to tighten it down too much yet because I still need to add the expanded table. And then I'll dial it in once I have that in place. Whoa! Oh, I'm really good. I'm really good at dropping bolts. If I drop 2 bolts, then I'd be dropping a deuce, right? Okay, so it's hand tight. Let me get my expanded table. Whoa! That over there. Set this like this. Run it around the blade. Set it in there. Bring this around. Tighten up that screw. Hey, Wes does it. Nice bolt drop to gross. Yeah, sometimes we get a little gross around here. We're not as highbrow as over on your channel, Wes. Sometimes I take the easy joke. I know that might be surprising, but all right. So let me get the old speed square here, and oh, right there's pretty good. Over here, need to raise that corner up a little. Need to raise that up a little, raise that up a little. So, super sophisticated and socially refined. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if anyone in the YouTube woodworking community is as stylishly refined as you, Wes. You got style for days. I mean, so do I. I mean, just not quite on the same level. Not quite. And I'll call that good enough. Let me just give these another tighten. Okay, now let's come over here. Okay. All right. And right about there. Okay. All right. And let me lock that down so it doesn't move around on me while I'm trying to cut stuff up. Pelado gear is dope. Amen, brother. I think there's some merchandise you can click on. Tabletop fit nice. Yeah, you know it doesn't. It's not perfect, right? There's some gaps around some of the spots here, but you know, overall, it's not going to affect things too much. Got a new blade on there. It's a Timberwolf, 2 teeth per inch AS cut. So it should make things a lot easier. So let me just show you some comparisons here of the blades that I was using before. So I got this blade from the guy I bought the saw from. And just give you a little comparison here. So this is a 1/2 inch blade. This is a 3/4 inch blade. This is 3 teeth per inch. This is 2. And let me get the blade here on the same plane. But look at how much more aggressive the teeth on this one are versus the teeth on this blade. So this is 2 teeth per inch. This is 3. But the teeth on this guy, they're going to bite you. And then the other blade I was using was a 3/8 inch blade with even smaller teeth than this guy. So this should work a lot better. And looks like my daughter has just driven home with my wife. She's got her permit. So they may want to participate in the live here briefly. We'll see about that. So dang big. Yeah. Sharknado 3000. Hey, you know what? We do what we can, right? Do what we can. And hopefully those will work well. All right, I'm going to get out my makeshift fence. I've made a fence for the table with the rails on it, but I haven't made a true fence yet for the expanded table. So I'm just using my 4-foot level here, which so far has worked pretty well. And I'm going to come back to cutting this. I was cutting this with my other setup, and with the other blade, it just wasn't sharp enough even after trying to sharpen it. And so you might be able to tell that that cut is not particularly straight or flat. So I'm going to try making it way better with this new setup. So I'll just take off a sliver. And I think that's going to be enough. So let me lock down the fence. And just, I guess I could use the other ruler that was right there. So just short of 3/4 inch on the, oh, don't forget the clamp. Apparently the missus and my daughter did not want to be on the live, even briefly. All right. So right about there. Oh, and I just moved it. So let me remeasure. Right about there. There we go. All right. And I still have my ripping jig. And so the idea is that I just run that against my makeshift fence and end up with a flat end here. So let me get some protection on, eye and ear. And you forgive me, Wes? Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate your forgiveness. I don't know what I would do without forgiveness. Feel like I should break into song, but I can't think of any songs that have forgiveness in them. Pelado is a dope. That's true. Very true. All right, let's get this plugged in. Oh, I also need to get the dust collection connected, although it doesn't really seem to work all that great. I had to vacuum up all sorts of stuff from my last session. So let's see how it does. All right, here we go. Here we don't go, because I forgot to adjust my blade guide here. I do not need it up that high. I haven't always noticed that before I start cutting. I'm trying to do a better job of that. All right, that should be as much as I need. Okay, let's try this again. All right. So it's definitely not cutting as smooth as the other blade, but I think it's a lot flatter cut. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's what I like to see. All right. So, wonder what I could do with that. Just set it over here for now. All right, I'm going to take my jig off. And my jig in this case is just a board that's relatively straight. And I just screwed into it. Couple of screws, made it pretty secure. Just set that over there for now. And look like that. All right, and now I've been cutting these into 8/4 slabs. And for those of you not up on the lingo, 8/4 is basically 2 inches thick. So I'll just measure from my blade there. Doesn't have to be exact. And because I don't have anything better, I'm going to measure from the edge of my table. So now I should just be able to do repeatable 2-inch slabs as at its current setup. But I'm going to need a push stick, and so I'll just use some old cherry here. Oh wow! Let me catch up on the chat. Whew. Let's see. Johnny, hello. Thanks for being here. Lots of those types of logs sitting around my house. Dust collection is for suckers. Just my bandsaw is too small to saw them. See, that's what my problem was. See? So I had this Craftsman, which, is that the same one you've got, John? You know, it's a Craftsman 12-inch with, 6-inch resaw capacity. And this guy has 12 inches of resaw capacity. So, whoa, now I need to adjust that back to my appropriate height. Why is it sticking? Thanks, John. There we go. All right. And you've got a lot of these kind of logs laying around the house. Do you have any sycamore laying around the house? This is pearwood, by the way, that I'm milling up. All right. I'll give you the view to see if I can actually keep it straight. Let's see. Nice slice. Thanks, Wes. It's doing all right. Hit like and subscribe. Does amazing work. Thank you, Not. I appreciate that. I think everyone should follow the tracking camera. Follow the tracking camera. Well, hey, there's the tracking camera. Yeah, everyone should hit like and subscribe. I appreciate that. Hey, Perry, thanks for being here. And wood flex. Here's Johnny. Yep. All right. Let's see how we go on this. Oh, I was being a little too aggressive there. And so I think my blade is pinched. So let me see if I can I should have gone a little slower. I was getting a little too excited. That happens from time to time. So let me see if I can widen that gap a little, make it easier for the blade to continue. Let's see.